Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Persona 3 Reload. Today, unfortunately, I really can't speak almost at all, so I'm just gonna reply a little bit to comments, otherwise I'm gonna have to be quiet, unfortunately, but I still wanted to play the game. A slight change on my end, you won't notice anything, but I'm playing in the SDR mode of my screen. Yeah, I have to double check actually if the colors are still fine. Yeah, they look perfectly fine. Um, and the reason is because I did some research on how Windows and HDR and SDR works, and turns out it's way better for this screen here to stay in the SDR mode for SDR content. Yeah, kind of unfortunate it doesn't go automatically, but uh, yeah, so we need to get her to charismatic.
あの子には響いてないかもしれないけど、私はそれ見つけて一歩踏み出せたからさ。同病相暴れぬってやつ最近勉強して覚えたんだよね。それにまあ本当に彼氏になっちゃったわけだし。って本題はそっちじゃなくてね。学校でもよかったんだけど、静かなとこで話したくて。焦んないで、今話す。って焦ってんの私の方か。覚えてる？私たちがコーチした子供たち、あの子たちが寄せ書きくれたの。生意気だったけどさ、可愛いとこもあると思わない？優しいね。心が広いっていうか、私も見習わなきゃ。はい、これあなたの分。彼氏さんに渡してだって。笑っちゃうでしょこれを渡したくて呼んだの。ってのも実は口実で、今日うち親いないから。
I see.
だからゆっくりしてって。騒いでも怒らんないしあのね、将来の夢とか持てたのもあなたのおかげだって思う。あなたに会えてよかったっていう気持ち受け取ってほしいんだ。だからもう少しだけ一緒にいて。
Yeah, that's the music I also have going when I have sex. Did somebody make a mashup where you have this music while they're... If I was a porn content creator on Pornhub or something, I'd use this music for fun. Oink.
こんばんは。お元気そうで何よりです。
ほら、薬や。
そういえば彼ら、また一人面白い仲間を加えたようですね。もとい、あれは一人ではなく一つでしょうか。
別に興味ね
え。あなたから聞いたこと、本当のようですね。彼らは本当にやる気のようだ。まったく嘆かわしい。これでは私たちも立たないわけにはいきません。彼らが何をしようと構わない。力の使い道は持ち主が決めることです。しかし彼らは影時間を消すと言っている。それは力そのものを否定することです。それだけは何があっても許容できません。
好きにすりゃいい。
町屋、お前どないする気や。知っとるで。戻ってこいって誘いが来とるやろ。
ムカつくぜ、このストーカー野郎が。
わしらはあいつらを止める。あいつらに味方する言うんやったら真っ向敵同士や。ええんか。
前にも言ったろ。 関係ねえ。
Oh my god, why? Why? I'm sure he's also an Android. He's the newest version of 8.
お疲れ様です。ねえねえ。
悪くない。
そうそう。ねえ。じゃあ。
He reminds me so much of Atom from Pluto. Usually I'd say we're getting scammed, but I actually don't know. Yeah, I'm just looking a little bit around since my screen now is roughly almost twice as bright as the last time. And it looks really cool with the reflections on the ground. It looks really, really like it's actually reflecting, which is kind of cool. Kann ich dir was zeigen, Muffin? Wie cool die Reflexionen im Spiel sind vom Licht, wenn du guckst und wenn du am Boden hier schaust. Sieht es nicht wirklich, es sieht aus, als ob es wirklich, was ich meine, als ob es wirklich reflektieren würde. Mit der höheren Helligkeit sieht das alles viel cooler aus. Yeah, this screen is amazing for SDR content too. This is one of the reasons why I was excited about it too, because there's still a lot of SDR games, a lot of SDR content, and I think it's really important that the screen can integrate in HDR and SDR. So I'm really, really happy about performance here. And also, this screen has an option for uniform brightness. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, uniform brightness, blah, 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 really annoying, blah, 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 if you don't have it. But the thing is, to be honest, I can't tell the different windows. And in games, you can't tell anyway. And the screen here, for example, if you, I mean, you can turn it on here. For the others, you can't. They can almost get, the highlights can almost get twice as bright. So I think it's very well worthwhile for gaming. And I think a lot of people actually might be sleeping on that, because a lot of reviewers usually just use the screen for office work and don't kind of game that much, right? So I think that the highlights are really, really amazing, and yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that for whatever reason a lot of people have no idea that it would look this great. Doch. Wie geht's dir, Muffin? Geht's dir ein bisschen besser? Nicht wirklich. Hm. Weil ich mich nicht bewege, weiß ich es nicht. Wenn ich rede, merke ich es. Oh, wow, one, really? This is a nice price. Oh, shell. Shelf? Deine Muschel jetzt drauf. Alright, you have a calendar. And you can also look at part-time jobs here. Oh, they're shutting down the game. Oh my god, it's like Sino Alice. End of service. No. Did you see his mouse? Holy shit. Like the biggest casual gamer ever. I never looked at his laptop in detail, but holy shit. You're right, it's open now. Ich nenne ihn liebevoll auch Atom 2.0. Hatte so eine natürliche Reaktion darauf, dass er seine Eltern vor 2 Jahren verloren hat, dass ich gleich natürlich dachte, er ist ein normales Kind und jetzt liest er gerade. What the fuck is he reading? It's actually insane, you can see it so well. He's looking at underwear for women. What a fucking nerd. Schau dir an, gucken die an. Schaut sich. Weil es ist doch. Doch, da, gut, ist. Nee, no, it's not underwear. Die nicht cute.
推測ですが、おそらく
Wait, how are we gonna read if everyone's here?
マジか。
あのさ、 そうか。それなら過去の偉人の話を読むと勇気づけられる気がしないか。大国をまとめ上げた人物でさえ身近な人間関係に頭を抱えている。まあ悩みのない人間はいないさ。ああ、気を使ってくれたのか。ありがとう。つい話し込んでしまったな。お互い続きを読もうか。と、もういい時間だ。今日はこの辺にしておこう。静かにページをめくる音が心地よかったよ。また今度感想を聞かせてくれ。それじゃあ、おやすみ。
おかえり。
Nope, not until we get a lot of requests, to be honest. Oh, hi. Yeah, we're gonna tend the garden with Aegis for sure, but before we do,
そういえば。
oh, okay. I really like the colors on the bench here, man. This looks really, really... material is really nice.
ても不可解なのですが、植物たちが作業する前より生き生きしているように見えます。もしかしてお世話してもらえて嬉しいと思っているのでしょうか。そうですね、そうしてみます。ハローハロー、こちらアイギス。植物さん、応答願います。残念ながら応答がありません。
Wait, this is like Alba from Somnium Files. Nee, sie hat mit einer Pflanze geredet. Ja. Die muss ich auch noch spielen, AI 2. Yeah, I also have to finish AI 2.
今後の検討課題であります。
You know, the good thing is that my past self didn't know how good the screen would look, right? So I don't miss it in the past. Because now I know it looks really good, and I'm like, I would have missed it a lot. But the good thing is, now I also know how to set up my other screen better for Janine, so she's gonna have a better looking screen than I did back then, even though it's the same one, right? I hope I do a good job with that.
植物の知識はありましたが、こうして観察するのは初めてです。この土の上で小さな種や苗が瞬く間に変化していくのですね。彼らも生きているということでしょうか。とても興味深いです。彼らの成長する様子、この目でしっかり記録したいと思います。これから全力でお世話するであります。想定よりも時間がかかってしまいました。次は滞りなく作業ができるようシミュレーションが必要ですね。もう遅いですし、そろそろ戻りましょう。君か。
Relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
Poor tech.
いやそれは
私は
So dance if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz. So mind your own
What?
like this. We gon' flow with this. Hey,
マジ
hey,
か
feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
あの
Hmm. How much charm is this gonna give? Since we don't know, we're just gonna try it out.
よし 楽しかった
But this is not a good investment of your time, unfortunately. I mean, of course, it went up just when I said it, but we didn't get a lot, so. Coincidence.
そろそろ寝よっかな 次ラスト打倒早瀬今年はひねるよおかえりなさい
なあなあ
Dance if you wanna go ahead. Free to do
どうした
whatever.
の
I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz. So mind your own biz. Whatever life is, we gon' flow with this. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Wait, who grew up in an orphanage? I forgot. Yeah, she really has a room here. But Yukari is above mine, not one.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love is on unwind. Anytime
あの
rise, yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire,
Sure, she wasn't made to kill humans.
but we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
Hmm.
Time to shine, I'm down, round. I'm gonna drop my
I actually don't know how useful it is to get the social stats up and running here. Hmm.
何事っすか。
市街地にシャドウの反応だ。さっき山岸が偶然見つけた。
なんで満月ってまだのはずじゃ。違うの。反応はごく普通のシャドウだから。でもシャドウは普通タルタルスの外ではこんな風に呼ばれないんですが。
場所は長泣神社の参道前のあたりだ。近くにいた秋彦が先に行ってる。あいつ一人で十分だと思うが、念のため準備してくれ。
了解っす。
はい、こちら山岸です。
今現場にいる。悪いがすぐ来てくれ。
どうした？苦戦しているのか？
いや、シャドウは片付いたというより片付いてたと言った方が正確だな。
何があった？
俺の代わりに怪我した奴がいるんだ。できれば助けたい。
代わりって。
Oh my god, are we gonna get the dog too now?
俺に聞くなよ。
とにかく行くぞ。
コロちゃん
Uros? Nein.
コロちゃん、しっかりしてコロちゃん。
知ってるのか？
はい、この辺じゃ有名な犬で。てか、すぐ手当てしないと。
とにかく止血と消毒だな。
まったく大したやつだ。何しろ犬がシャドウに立ち向かって、しかも倒したんだからな。
Thing is, are we gonna take a dog into the party instead of a woman? See, that's the real difficulty in these games. You never know who you're gonna have in your party. Now we have 3 women, so the dog's gonna be really hard to fit in.
待てよ。それってつまりこの犬ころペルソナ使いってこと？
守ったと言っています。ここは安息の場所だそうです。あそこに花束が。あれってもしかして神主さんが亡くなった事故の。本当に守ってたんだ。
つかアイギス、お前犬語翻訳機能付き？
犬に言語はないであります。でも言語だけが意思伝達じゃないであります。
とんだ変わり種もいたもんだ。
全くですね。
お前もだっつの。
よし、理事長に報告して作戦は終了だ。あとは獣医の手配か。夜中だが、まあなんとかしよ
う。頑張ったねお前。犬にしとくのダメなんよ。
Yeah, the lighting in this game is really good. It's not ray traced, and the only thing ray traced is the reflections, right? But the upgrade to the Unreal Engine 5 really, really broad. I don't know if they're using like some sort of Lumen non-ray traced version or something, but it for sure has great lighting, especially compared to Persona 5 Royal, which looks great, right? But this definitely is a step up when it comes to that.
「今の一歩いいタイムだったよ。その調子その調子。いけるよこれ。」
おかえり。
Wait, oh, we need to get, I think, the new request right. But I'm just gonna wait till it's very close. Yeah, we should check for new requests, because it's always annoying to go multiple times. Or a big teddy there. Wait, so there are no new requests? Oh, you know what it probably is? And that's really stupid. I think you do need to make progress before requests are posted, so the game basically forces you to go 2 times. That's what I would expect, so we're probably better off going pretty soon. Wait, why did I buy it for him? No, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, we need to go for poison, right? It's gonna be way better. Only not against bosses, unfortunately. We wore that and we still got charmed the entire time.
間違いない。ああ、わかった。そいつ、ああ、わかった。そいつでいい。わかった。持っていけ。
Wait, why do we buy for the wrong people the entire time? Yeah, we really should be careful about that, to be honest.
そいつ、わかった。持っていけ。
They're not that cheap, right? So
そいつでいいのか。わかった。持っていけ。どうする？何を探してる？間違いないか。わかった。持っていけ。用は済んだのか。また来い。
hmm.
そういえばよし
So dance.
最終巻読み終わったの？
Interesting.
すごく集中して読んでたね。その感じわかるな。最後は私も息継ぎするの忘れるくらい夢中でページをめくってたから。本当に素敵なシリーズだったな。難しい設定も気づいたら頭に入ってて、あれ
Wenn
不
du
思
es
議じゃなかっ
bist?
た？
Ja, klar, wenn du es, ne?
ただ説明するだけの文章が続くと、それを追うだけで疲れちゃうから、お話の中に上手に溶け込ませるのはやっぱり作者の力だよね。私もこの本の作者みたいにうまく伝えられたらよかったな。前に話したでしょ、クラスの子に勧めて断られた。
It was her book.
伝える内容も大事だけど、それをどう届けるかなんだろうね。あの時この本の面白さを伝える前に、何巻あるとか有名な人が書いたとか、いきなりそれだけ聞いても読んでみようってならないよね。ありがとう。もう一回進めてみようかな。この本のいいところ、今度はたくさん言えそうな気がする。やっぱり自分の好きなものに興味を持ってもらえるのって嬉しい。こうやって感想を言い合えるのもすごく新鮮で、だから私、伝え方を勉強したい。そうすれば今みたいな素敵な時間がもっと手に入る気がして。
Oh, that's really good. Really, really good.
もうこんな時間。そろそろお開きにしないと。あのね、また他の本も紹介していいかな。
Yeah.
ありがとう。また気に入ってもらえるといいな。
Manga onegaishimasu.
じゃあおやすみなさい。
Yeah, we really have to go at some point. We're really trolling here.
やあ、こんばんは。それにしても、君の周りもだいぶ賑やかになってきたよね。どう？仲間のみんなとはうまくやれてる？
Who cares about?
そう。なら安心だね。あと1週間で次の満月だよ。準備はできてるかい？って、最近はあんまり心配してないけどね。でも気をつけて。また会いに来るよ。
Yeah, we should still go, since I don't think the requests are actually unlocked unless you go. I think.
おかえり。
Yeah, we really should go. Unless... No, no, it's perfect. Can't love her anymore.
If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is.
まったくもう。
Hey, hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire.
Okay, we're fucking, and also we take drugs, and...
そう。
Pet. We're fight. Everybody hates us now.
よかった。 そうだよね。
In a world where personas, that might actually be how it works.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love. The sun on fun. Anytime.
Okay, today is Tartarus time. I don't think we can. I'm just gonna double check, and I don't even think we can go there at night. But okay, it's open. It does make sense. It's
そう
open.
いや。
Yeah, so I don't think we have any of these, right? No.
要はそれだけか？
Yeah, let's go fucking grind the living shit out of Tara. It's been a while. I mean, we should double check the request board, but... Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there are any new ones.
素晴らしい。楽しみにしております。私からのお願いです。それで。
Yeah, we never went when someone couldn't go, so...
本日よりタルタロス探索に参加します。よろしくお願いするであります。私にはペルソナ召喚以外にもその力を応用した戦闘用機能が搭載済みです。詳細は後ほどご説明しますが、こうご期待であります。
Can you transform?
その時はとくとご覧あれであります。我々の目下の目標は満月に出没する大型シャドウの討伐。それを完遂するためにはタルタロスでの実践データが不可欠です。目標のため私を効率的に運用してほしいであります。
Orgium mode, okay. Oh, interesting. And how often can she do that? Ooh. Nice.
お待ちしておりました。ですね。
New doors. I mean, they're not here, but think. Really cool. Here you can see the ray tracing reflections. You can see the clock. And it's even ticking, right? That's how you can tell it's actually real time. Really, really cool. I'm so glad they're making use of these modern techniques. Really bodes well for Persona 6. I mean, this one looks amazing. This game looks amazing, right? It's so pretty. I really, really like it. For me, you know, the art style is so good, and also in Persona 5 it was so good. But I think Persona 5, even though the art style was sublime, I think the technical aspect wasn't that great. But here definitely they upped a lot of rendering stuff, which just usually the change to the Unreal Engine, and it really, really helps, right? And I think they're doing a good job for the first Unreal Engine game here. And they kept the 120 FPS, which was so important to me. Because I think, even you might say 120 FPS is not important in a turn-based game, but I disagree. Every game where you play something, move a camera, and look at fluid stuff, right, and profits from more FPS, I think the game feels very good. Of course, it's a game you could easily play at 60. Elden Ring, for example, would need the higher FPS way more, but it's really, really something I'm always glad to see. And I think 120 FPS is for me like, that's the point when it's not an FPS where I'm like, that's enough, right? I can get by with it. Of course, unlimited would be best, sure. But 120 is like, I'm not gonna nitpick on that if it's not a shooter, right? If it's an FPS, 120 of course is not enough for me. But I mean, it's so pretty, man. This fucking floor is so amazingly pretty. Yeah, but for everything else, 120 is kind of more than fine, to be honest. Although, of course, I would want unlimited, but if there is no choice, right, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, You're off the team. I'm sorry. And welcome. Yeah, so is this the order I want to have them in? For whatever reason, I kind of want to have Aegis one higher than her. Can I rearrange them? I guess you can't, right? Because this is the order they're gonna be in. No matter what, right? It doesn't matter if I do it like this, right? She's still gonna be above her. No, she's not. Okay, so you can actually do a custom order. Yeah, I think this order is what I like. I guess. We should just start from the beginning and open all the chests and just get warm with it, right? And it's gonna take a fuck ton of time. But also I do wanna look at this one quickly. Cool. After using physical skills, your drive to complete her mission intensifies. Interesting, she has yellow eyes here, but in the game she does not. Huh. Yeah, so our main goal here is going to be to open all the chests. Because you can still get these, right? They're pretty good items, and you don't have to fight any shadows for them, so... And we don't go a lot, right? I mean, it might take a fucking long time to do 60 floors like this. But since we're not gonna fight, I think it's gonna be fine. And I really don't want to be on anymore, it's so annoying. Oh my god, I need a screenshot, No, oh my god. Oh my god, they caught me. What the action? Wait, oh my god, I need to... Ah shit, how can I get... Wait, I'm streaming, I just forgot. I was like, how can I get the information I just saw? Obviously by going back. Wait. This is really funny. Yeah, this is really good. Shit, they got us. Um, oh my god, this is brilliant. I love this game. Oh my god, this game is so good, so self-aware. I like it. You can't make a good game for weeps if you don't know how they think.
階段を発見
You
記
need
録
to
します
get into the weep mind.
帰還する装置がある。確認してくれ。
宝箱があります
Yeah, we're going for it. Because let's be real, these items did kind of come in clutch in some boss fights, so
シャドウか。どうする？
I don't mind having a few of those.
ねえ宝箱置いて
Yeah, not mine played a cool auto battler today. That's a bit like Super Auto Pets. He seems to enjoy it, but I think he also was sponsored by it, but he seems to enjoy it anyway, right? And I never got into Super Auto Pets, so I don't know how it is. But in general, I don't know. Auto battlers are really fun, but it also kind of, I don't know. I never got 100% warm with them, but it's weird because I always like the idea of having people fight for me in games. Like, I don't know. It's just like having pets and stuff like that. So I actually don't know. It's kind of weird. For example, I really liked leveling as a necromancer in World of Warcraft. Just having a pet tank for you was kind of really cool. And since in Classic you also needed to, I mean Vanilla. Wow, it's not Classic, right? I played Vanilla. I didn't play Classic. You also had a bit more of, you know, mana and HP management, and so it was really fun just to let you avoid minion tank and be more efficient. Yeah, I really liked optimizing fighting in WoW. It was just fun, right? I really like grinding, as you might be able to tell from me playing this game. It's not only in turn-based games. I really don't mind grinding, and also when I'm interested in knowledge, I'm gonna grind until I get the knowledge. It's kind of weird. Can be very like in depth about things which I care about. I mean, who know, people watching the channel know obviously when I talk about settings and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's kind of almost next level obsession of perfection there, but I always was like that. But that's not true actually. I think it got way worse when I got into engineering and science, so I think it went next level, but I always was detail oriented. But I guess I didn't care too much about things you could only achieve with money, so I didn't really care too much about hardware, right? I wasn't like, oh, did I get the best screen or whatever back then? And that changed a lot, and I'm glad it did, right? I'm way more aware and knowledgeable about tech stuff, and not only about what the settings do, right? So yeah, it's a good trait to have if you want to buy the best stuff available. Obviously, it's going to waste a lot of time researching, but it's going to maximize the enjoyment you're going to have while using the product, which is not even true, right? You might have the shittiest PC and display and still have a fuck ton of time playing, just like back in the day when everything was basically kind of shitty. So yeah, But it's still, I think, is for example, if you buy a TV or I don't know, a PC or something you're going to use for probably thousands of hours. I think investing a few hours is okay. I mean, obviously, if there was an AI that could do, you know, the research for me, I would do it immediately, right? I would trust the AI if it's like a real AI, basically, right? So it's not like I want to do it myself. If I don't have to, I wouldn't. But I'd rather do it than not, right? Yeah. And also kind of stop playing the finals, just because, you know, every time I grind multiplayer games, even if I'm at the top, it doesn't matter, right? It is just, you know, you're just grinding. And I love grinding, like I said, so I can put a lot of hours in. And that basically also makes me better, right? So it's like, it just happens naturally. I don't really care about being at the close to the top, right? It just happens in some games, and the reason why I don't like it too much is because I think gaming is about having fun and discovery, and if you grind something that can be fun, but I think after a while, even if you are having a lot of fun, every grind can get stale, right? And you really want to mix it up, which is why, for example, imagine Persona was only Tartarus without any social stuff. I think it would be way worse as a game, since the social stuff has a symbiotic relationship with the dungeon, right? It's like you care more about the dungeon because of it, and also it gives you like you know, a bit of relaxation in between, and then you're like, oh cool, I can go back into the dungeon. It is like basically like a little bit of a vacation, right? And the reason why I think it's really important to talk about that is because a lot of games tend to go on one track, like, oh, I'm an action RPG, I'm Diablo, I'm Elden Ring, I'm, you know, whatever, I'm just this game, right? I do this in the game. And before, you know, there was a time when a lot of games didn't have one fixed genre, but they actually mixed a lot of elements. So you had a tower defense section, then you had an RTS, then you had an action game, and usually these games weren't that great in a lot of these aspects. But I think having two of them well intertwined will elevate both of them, right? I mean, obviously people want to play Diablo, don't want to play, I don't know, SimCity in between or something. But if you make a game and you really want to cross like the, you know, the genres so a little bit, I think it's actually going to be really, really cool to try out some new stuff. And by the way, I think I have COVID again. Since today I started again to lose my sense of smell, so fantastic. Probably like had COVID for... You know, the thing is, I'm at home, right? I'm at home a lot, and I go bouldering, and yeah, I do some trips to make some trips here and there, and sometimes I see my family. They might also be all blah blah blah, but I don't interact that much with other people, and I mean compared to the average, right? And even though I don't, over just having my girlfriend work, and she's in home office. That's the crazy part. She also doesn't have that much interaction, but sometimes she just goes and, you know, has a business trip and stuff like that. The crazy part is, I think I had COVID like 5 times already. Like, when COVID was new, and in general, I'm such a, you know, I was such a careful person. I never met people, and I wore my mask all the time, FFP2 mask. I was like, I washed my hands and didn't go close to humans. I was so fucking careful, and even though I was so careful, I still ended up getting it so much. I don't know, man. It's just, it's so fucking stupid. Oh wait, he's weak to that. I didn't know. But now we know. Yeah, we should still go and get our highest strength one. I don't know what this item is. I actually don't know. Is it something you can... Oh, that's complete garbage. Nice. That's great too. Good to see. Yeah, so I'm kind of a bit pissed, right? Because I don't feel like I deserve getting it so much. So I'm kind of careful, but you know, it's just life is RNG, and sometimes you just get a little bit unlucky. And you know, I'd rather have a bit more COVID than a serious illness. So I mean, quote unquote serious illness, right? If you tell that to the people who died from COVID, right? But you know what I mean. I died from it, and I have like serious consequences from it. I hope. At least. I mean, you might never know, right? How would I feel if I didn't have COVID? And I also didn't die because I got vaccinated, so who knows? Maybe next year I'm gonna die from the side effects of vaccination, copium. No, really, holy shit, man. Everyone who was like an anti-vaxxer, like, Jesus Christ, man. Go back to the fucking Middle Ages and get your pitchforks, man. Yeah, but the one lesson, and that's the most unfortunate one actually, is that I should stop talking, by the way, I'm still ill. The one lesson from COVID is the next virus, no matter if it's lethal or whatever it is, it's gonna be everywhere if it has the same way of spreading, and we are fucked, right? No matter what's coming, we're gonna get fucked by it. And that's the sad part, right? We learned that humanity is just too stupid to take something seriously and act upon it, right? Oh no, we have to discuss, no, we have to... You know, there are moments where, yeah, you can discuss things, but time is precious, right? And sometimes a discussion with no foundation can be very, very negative. For example, discussing whether or not masks are good or bad. Hey, bitch, wearing a mask is not gonna kill you, and even if it should turn out to be useless, guess what? It didn't fucking kill you and it might have saved you, so shut the fuck up and wear your mask, bitch. Right, that's basically what I was thinking when everybody was like arguing, do you need masks? I don't want to eat, no. No, really, it's such a fucking clown fiesta. But whatever, we know next time something like that's gonna happen. Doesn't have to be a virus, could be AI, whatever. There is no uniform front, you know, united front when it comes to humanity's behavior. Everybody's for themselves, and we're all gonna just ignore each other's problems until there are problems. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. I really hope we're not gonna see it in our lifetime, because if we see that in our lifetime, God on earth, I don't even want to know, man. Just imagine COVID with a 50% mortality rate. It would be great for... By the way, what I say is it's bad for the living people. Half of humanity getting killed by a virus is actually something that's a rather super PogChamp when you look at every other issue we have, like global warming and, you know, resource scarcity and everything. Half of the population dying within a month would be like obviously devastating in a short term, for the short term, and also obviously for the ones that survive and die, right? It would be pretty bad. But just, you know, from a long-term human perspective, it would be good. And whenever I argue that, a quick reminder, I argue from a very, you know, neutral perspective. It's not what I think, right, or what I would think is best or whatever. Because I actually believe I don't really care too much about the future of humanity in beyond my existence. Because actually, let's be fucking real, these people don't exist yet. We live now, and we still have the choice not to fucking put children in the world that sucks ass. So if it really sucks ass, no more kids, no more humanity. But I live now, right? And you also live now. We do have to find a compromise that doesn't fuck over, like, the future, right? We have to find the compromise, but the now, you know, the moment we live in is the most important thing for us, right? The past is the past; it doesn't exist anymore. It's just in our brains, memories, and obviously physical consequences. And the future also doesn't exist. It's determined, right? It's deterministic what will happen, but it also isn't there, right? The most important thing is our perception of now. And obviously we're lagging behind slightly, right? We're never perceiving the world instantaneously. We also always hit input lag, right? In real life too. And so we're always seeing the past, but in a, I would say, still the most relevant way, right? The slight delay here doesn't really matter. What I think is important. I think, you know, that's why a lot of people think a lot about what you know, what is the meaning of life, blah blah blah, all these questions, right? Which are obviously have very simple answers, which are super unsatisfying but very likely. And I really should stop talking since my throat is fucking. Oh, hallo Muffin. Hast du Ding gesehen? Das Bild ist hier, steht wahrscheinlich nicht, oder? Yeah, actually food's ready. Ob du das Bild gesehen hast? Yeah, so food's ready, and to be honest, what I'm gonna do here, since we're gonna go up like 50 more floors doing nothing, I'm gonna do that off stream afterwards. Sorry, it's been a really short stream then today, but yeah. Yeah, and also I had a friend streamer I really like. Someone replied to me because he always says, "Oh, it would be so nice if there was a French voiceover, then I didn't need to read, blah blah blah." And that's true, right? And I completely get his point, and I know how he thinks. So I'm like, okay, sure, I respect your point. And then someone says something obviously a lot of people are gonna think like, because it's about English, right? It's not about a weird language you don't need to speak. I think everyone on the planet should learn English, right? Because you need to be able to communicate. If you don't learn English, you're prone to even more manipulation when it comes to local governments and stuff like that. English is so important, right? You need another language, and the common language at the moment is English. So not speaking English, in my opinion, is something that's very bad and you should work on. But I would never tell that to someone that doesn't care, right? Everybody can do what the fuck, ever the fuck they want. So who cares, right? But the thing is, someone in chat said, then why don't you learn it? Right, English. Why doesn't he learn English if he's so annoyed by reading these things? And obviously, since I know him, I knew, you know, I know that he probably wishes he could speak English, right? In his mind, he would love to be very good at English, but he isn't, right? He never learned it in a proper way. And so the moment he read that, he thought, obviously, oh yeah, sure, I kind of want to learn it, but then, you know, he was like, yeah, but I can't speak it. So he was like super offended by that statement, which is not a bad statement, right? It's completely reasonable to tell someone to learn English when they, you know, don't speak it and complain that they can't understand it. And the thing is, I knew that he was going to be super pissed whenever he read that, and he got really pissed. Just because the reason why he got pissed is because it's something that, you know, obviously knew the person was right, and that he didn't have the you know, the ability to change it, right? So basically, instead of then admitting and you know, owning up to it and saying, hey, you're right, I actually can't learn it and sucks, I wish I could, he tried to, like, he justifies it to himself probably. He was like, yeah, but we need to, you know, preserve the English language, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. And I don't think that's actually true, right? It's nice to preserve culture, whatever, but that doesn't give you a justification not to learn the language that's used for global communication, right? You don't need to make everything English, but it's a video game that's international, right? It's usually not made, I mean, some of them are made in France, but a lot of them are made all over the world. So yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's not going to remain an issue for long, because everybody's going to be able to just put AI, you know, voice over in any language they want, but even with original sounding voice actors, right? But yeah, so in general, I think it's very unfortunate that he reacted that way, because it basically just showed that he, you know, for me it's fine because I understand why he did that, but some people might have been like, why is he so offended, right? And yeah, it kind of took a little bit more knowledge about the streamer not to write that. That's why in some chats, right, you just know you can write, if you want to get a streamer mad and you know him, it's really easy, right? You can just write something he doesn't like. And yeah, and some people just don't realize that might be it. Imagine wie glowy das alles ist. Gesehen? Glowy. Okay, but I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna grind the rest here off stream. We're on floor 28. I'm gonna try to remember that. Since I'm gonna turn off the game while eating. Bit of a wasted resource. Und hier der Boden hat voll die coole, so voll die coole Textur und Reflexion. Siehst du das? Muffin? Okay, cool. Aber siehst du es? Und guck, was richtig cool ist. Siehst du die Uhr? Die geht. Weil sie jetzt nämlich Raytracing ist, nämlich was da oben wird berechnet. Das würde nicht ohne Raytracing gehen, außer mit einem super aufwendig zweimal gemachten Konstruktion. Okay, but as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for sure tomorrow with more Persona. Sorry for the short stream today, but I really didn't feel well all day. And as you can tell, I just can't stop talking on stream. But yeah. And if you own the same display, no chance. But if you want to play an SDR, I definitely would recommend for games turning off uniform brightness. It gives you up to 450 nits peak brightness in SDR, which is amazingly good, right? It's like for SDR that's plenty, right? You don't need more for SDR unless you're like out in the open sun or something. And it definitely is a huge advantage on this display. But if you don't have this exact version, unfortunately you're not going to be able to turn it off. And actually, I didn't know about it. I thought the setting, since everyone was selling it, like you want to turn it on anyway. I didn't know that having the option was going to be relevant, because I thought the default was the option is on, and a lot of people said, yeah, turn it on, it's nicer for the eyes in Windows. But since it results in actually having almost double the peak brightness in games, and also you hardly can tell the differences. I mean, I can hardly, you know, notice the automatic backlight setting, depending on how big the windows frames is and stuff like that. When you're moving them around, you know, usually they change brightness and stuff like that. And I know it is like that because they tested it, right? But I can't tell. It's impossible for me to tell. And I think for normal use, the normal use case, even in Windows, I wouldn't even notice. Although I would say, if you work, I think a darker screen is also fine. Why would you need highlights on text, right? It's more for like video games. So for video games, uniform brightness off definitely seems to be the way to go. But as always, thank you for watching, and